1. Don't plan out your day. Instead, make a to-do list the night before. That accomplishes a number of things. 1. You'll sleep better. As David Allen, author of Getting Things Done, says, your head is for having ideas, not holding ideas, and it's certainly not for filing things away. Without exception, you will feel better if you get stuff out of your head. Deciding what you'll do tomorrow, especially deciding what you'll do first, instantly relieves a little stress and anxiety, and ensures you don't waste time deciding what to tackle first, or mistaking the seemingly urgent for the truly important, or wasting time gathering up whatever you need to actually work on what you want to tackle first. Try it. Before you end your workday, list what you need to get done tomorrow. Then determine the single most important thing you need to get done tomorrow. Then, before you step away, set up your workspace, which, if like mine, is simply your computer's desktop, so you can hit the ground running first thing in the morning. Have the reports you need open. Have the notes you need handy. Make sure you have answers to your questions. Starting your day with a productive bang creates natural momentum and provides the motivation you need to move on to whatever is next on your to-do list. So, yeah, don't make a plan. Have a plan. 2. Resist the snooze. Giving yourself a few extra minutes of slumber may seem like listening to your body, but in the long run, you're probably doing more harm than good. That's because those 10 extra minutes of shut-eye tend to be low quality, light sleep, since it's not long enough for your body to make it through another sleep cycle, which tends to take around 90 minutes. Having trouble tuning worries out and turning your brain off? Try journaling or coloring. Both activities have the same effect as meditation. And turning in at night and waking up in the morning at the same time every day is one of the big ways you help keep your circadian rhythm running smoothly. Since our circadian rhythms play such a big role in regulating energy level and metabolism, keeping your sleep schedule regulated is one of the most key things you can do to feel energized and ready to wake up the morning after morning. 3. Don't get out of bed instantly. Some people roll around in bed for a long time while some get out of bed in an instant. Neither of them is good for you. Waking up abruptly does not give your body enough time to adapt to waking up. The way your body and mind work when you are asleep versus when you are awake is the polar opposite. When you wake up, your body needs a few minutes to prepare for the awakened state. You do not have to lie in bed for a long time. 2 minutes in bed serves as enough time for the body to adapt. People ask, can get up quickly and immediately after waking up to harm my health? The internet is full of rumors about increased heart attacks, strokes due to waking up abruptly. However, such claims do not have any medical sources yet. You may not have a stroke, but give your body a couple of minutes to settle down. On the other side, staying in bed for too long can urge you to stay for some more time. For example, if you have been in bed for 10 minutes, you feel like staying for 5 more. Chances are those 5 minutes extend to another 15, or you might even fall asleep again. Waking up 2-5 minutes from the time you woke up works best. All you need to do is sit up. Once you have sat up, you have won the battle against sleep. 4. Don't avoid sunlight. Especially if you consider yourself far from being a morning person, experiencing high-intensity annoyance just at the thought of bright light is normal. But while your urge to remain in literal darkness for as long a period in the morning as possible is understandable, this habit also ranks high on every list of things not to do in the morning. To wake yourself up and shake off all remnants of sleep, nothing works better than drawing the blinds open and exposing yourself to natural sunlight first thing in the morning. This has to do with our circadian rhythm, or more commonly known as the body clock, which suppresses the release of melatonin, our sleep hormone, upon exposure to light. 5. Don't drink coffee. Again, I get why you do it. And again, that doesn't make it any less harmful. Just like nicotine, caffeine is another drug you're habituating your brain to expect the moment it stirs awake. And when the supply does not come through as promised, your brain is unable to wake up naturally. Early morning coffee drinkers also inevitably end up increasing their tolerance to the drink and chemical, which means you will need increasingly greater quantity to get the same effect. Besides, coffee on an empty stomach also leads to gastric issues like acidity and heartburn. And once these become chronic, there's no going back. A hormone called cortisol is at peak levels when you wake up. Cortisol makes us feel alert and awake in the morning. Drinking coffee during this time is equivalent to watering the plants when it is raining. Over time, drinking coffee will lead to your body developing a tolerance to cortisol, and you will need coffee to keep you awake and fresh always. 6. Don't eat a sugary breakfast. What you eat makes a difference in your day too. While a croissant, donut, or smoothie tastes yummy for breakfast, you are better off avoiding them. Sugary items are not bad per se, but they do not do enough justice for the calories you intake. Sugary eatables have a chunk of their calories in sugars, which are broken down by the body as glucose. Sugars are easy to break down and your body is quick to absorb them. Therefore, sugary items release a burst of energy that your body does not need. Such sugary food does not keep you energized for long. Complex carbohydrates such as cereal or whole grain food are digested by the body at a slow pace over a few hours. During slow digestion, energy is released little by little as your body expects it. As for breakfast, people have different views. Some people believe skipping breakfast helps them lose weight, while others believe that eating breakfast boosts their metabolism, which helps them burn more calories. 7. Avoid needless decision making. Do you remember searching for a good hotel for a long time on the internet and not finding one? When you finally found one, your head felt heavy and exhausted. You felt tired because making a decision consumes energy. Keeping your mornings simple helps you avoid fatigue incurred due to decision making. Avoid breaking your head on what breakfast should you cook or what clothes should you wear. You do not have to wear the same t-shirt every day as Mark Zuckerberg does. But that doesn't mean you try 3 different outfits to decide which one suits you best. Pick something which you look good in and start your day. Use your morning time for action instead. Make some progress towards your long-term goal. Learn something new or improve your skills. You have the whole day ahead to do the rest. 7. Don't stick blindly to the same morning routine. Maybe you'll need to wake up a little earlier to take advantage of quiet time to complete your first task. Maybe you'll need to wake up a little later so you'll feel more rested. Maybe you'll need to exercise later in the day. After all, adjust what you eat or change a few of your other automatic decisions. To be more productive, you can't do what you've always done, nor should you slavishly stick to the new routine you create. Every once in a while, take a few minutes to evaluate what's working and what's not, and adjust as necessary, because the key is to do what makes you most successful, which, over time, is likely to change. So make sure you change with it. Here is a morning routine to boost your masculine energy. This morning routine takes only 6 minutes, a minute for each exercise below. 1. Silence. Breathing exercises, prayer, meditation, according to Elrod. Everything that calms and soothes your mind is okay. As a religious person, I definitely recommend starting your day with deep and sincere prayer. For me, it's not just the act of calming your mind to be more prepared for the day. It's connecting your being with your Creator and the purpose He has for you and for your day. I consider almost my whole morning routine a religious experience. My life is directed by my relationship with God. Thus, the different aspects of my morning routine are just different ways to connect with my purpose. However, a layperson will benefit from silence practices as well. We all have too little time to put our minds at rest. 2. Affirmations. I'm not a big fan of affirmations. It's a tricky tool to master. For example, people with negative self-image will think that they are lying to themselves, affirming something that is not true in their eyes. In effect, they will feel even worse about themselves. Instead of repeating some string of words someone else recommends, I repeat my personal mission statement every morning. The role of this routine is to remind yourself what is important for you and what you are capable of. Affirmations connect you with the picture of what may be and whom you may become, not what currently happens in your life. In short, they are vaccines against the mediocrity of everyday life. 3. Visualization. This is another tool I'm quite bad at using. In fact, I shy away from visualization as much as possible. With my poor imagination, visualization is hard work. But still, because so many people advised and practiced it, I created a vision board based on my personal mission statement and look at it every morning, flipping through PowerPoint slides. Visualization is necessary to envision your end goal. How can you achieve the objective if you have no idea how the objective looks? You need to start with the end in mind. And it's also true that your subconscious mind cannot make a difference between real events and what you imagine. It's a great shortcut to see yourself in better circumstances, behaving differently, and drawing strength and confidence from this vision. 4. Exercise. Apart from obvious health benefits, morning exercises also elevate your mood for the whole day, provide you with energy, and increase your creativity and productivity. You don't need to train for hours to gain those benefits. My morning workout is truly about 1 minute long. I usually do a consecutive series of pull-ups. For years, I had been doing just a series of push-ups which took me about 2-4 minutes. I assure you that if you do your workout intensively enough, it's enough to maintain your fitness at a reasonable level. Or even unreasonable. I can do over 160 consecutive push-ups and over 40 consecutive pull-ups. 5. Reading. Every morning, I read fragments from 3 books that significantly shaped my personal philosophy. I consolidate their message in my mind. You should read non-fiction to learn and apply new things and for inspiration. 6. Scribing. I journal for 10-15 minutes every morning. I consider self-analysis a fundament of success in life. Well, some other folks too. Another excellent way to benefit from this routine is by keeping a gratitude journal. Just write down 3 new things you are grateful for. It is a proven way to rewire your brain to positivity and improve everything in your life. Include in your morning writing session some gratitude, some priority setting, and self-analysis. All the above practices may seem too basic or far-fetched from an efficiency point of view. They have very little to do with what, traditionally, we associate with efficiency. Yet, as I stated at the beginning, those routines work. They provide you with physical and mental energy to work on your goals and projects. If you don't find time for them in your morning, the chances are you will never find time for them. My morning routine serves me to jumpstart my day. Without it, I would have been slogging through my days with no aim and no energy. Create energy. Channel it. That is efficiency. Realize that the only real possession you have is this moment. You may not get another, so be aware of it and live it to the fullest, which may be nothing more than realizing how wonderful the smell of coffee is first thing in the morning, or how beautiful the person you woke up next to it, or how marvelous the sound of birds singing makes you feel. Smile, speak encouragingly, be tolerant, be patient, be kind, strive to help. Let your consciousness expand to encompass those around you. If you try to live every moment in a state of awareness, you will find that your life is always worthwhile.